He saw her in a crowded room. She wasn't the most beautiful. She wasn't trying to get attention. But there was something about her. The way she smiled. The way she looked at the world. She was different. He didn't know her name. But his heart started racing. It was like the world stopped. Like she was the only person that existed. He didn't speak to her that day. But he thought about her all night. The next day, he saw her again. This time, he couldn't just watch. He walked up to her, nervous, shaking. "Hi," he said. She smiled gently. "Hi," she replied. That one word changed his life. They started talking. Every day. About everything. Music. Dreams. Pain. Fears. He listened to her like she was the only voice that mattered. She laughed with him like she had known him forever. It was never about gifts or grand dates. It was about long walks. Midnight talks. Silent stares. And the feeling that they were safe in each other's world. He loved her deeply. Not because she was perfect. But because he saw her flaws. And still chose her. She wasn't always strong. Sometimes, she cried. She doubted herself. She carried scars from her past. But he never let her feel alone. He held her hand through storms. He reminded her that she was more than enough. She wasn't his hobby. She was his purpose. He didn't love her to pass time. He loved her with fire, with loyalty, with passion. And she? She loved him back with a heart that had once been broken. She trusted him with pieces she never showed anyone. She became his biggest cheerleader. When he failed, she lifted him. When he was lost, she guided him. People around them didn't understand. "How can you love someone this much?" they asked. But he knew the truth. Real love isn't about showing off. It's about showing up. He showed up. Every time. When she was sick. When she was tired. When she didn't love herself. He loved her even more. Years passed. Seasons changed. They grew together. They didn't always agree. They had fights. Tears. Silence. But they never gave up. Never walked away. Because passion isn't loud. Sometimes it's quiet. But strong. One night, she looked at him and asked, "Why do you love me so much?" He smiled. "Because you make me believe in forever," he whispered. She cried. Not because she was sad. But because for the first time, she felt truly seen. Truly loved. Not for her beauty. Not for her body. But for her soul. He didn't want a perfect girl. He wanted her. With all her fears. All her dreams. All her chaos. And she gave him everything she had. That's love. When you choose someone. Not for how they make you look. But for how they make you feel. When you wake up every day. And still choose them. Even when it's hard. Even when you're tired. Even when you have every reason to walk away. But you stay. Because love isn't soft and pretty all the time. Sometimes it's messy. It's painful. It's work. But when it's real, it's worth it. They weren't a fairy tale. They were human. With doubts. With fears. But their love was real. And it burned with passion. Not the kind that fades, but the kind that grows stronger with time. He didn't need anyone else, because in her eyes, he saw his home. And she no longer feared being left, because he had taught her that real love stays. They built a life. Not perfect, but honest. Full of small joys. Morning coffees. Warm hugs. Late night talks. And the kind of love that doesn't need to be loud, because it's felt in every touch. One day, he wrote her a letter. It said, "If I had to choose again, I'd still choose you. In every life. In every world. In every version of me. It will always be you." She kept that letter forever. Folded, old, worn out. But never forgotten. Because passion is not about fire for a moment. It's about the flame that stays, even when the wind tries to blow it out. Love with passion is rare. But when you find it, hold it. Fight for it. Protect it. Because in a world full of temporary feelings, that kind of love is eternal. Subscribe and write, comment and like it.